healthy and wealthy, make sure you hit the bell so when I go live, you get the notification. Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people say hi, Teresa. Let me know you're in the building. We're doing what we do best. It's lunchtime for a lot of you, so I decided to have lunch with you today by sharing how to find your ideal client, how to get new clients every single day using social media. And so if you are not using social media to grow your business, baby, you're doing it wrong. Baby, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. And your sister is here to help you. Your big sister is here to help you, because my hope is to shorten somebody else's learning curve. Write that down. My hope is to shorten your learning curve, because yes, you don't want to waste a lot of time if somebody can tell you exactly what to do and you start doing it and you start seeing progress and you start winning and you start scaling. Yes, I want to see you do it. And so I am on all of my other pages as well. I'm actually in my private community. And so if you are part of my community, hashtag pretty people, hashtag pretty people, if you are a part of my community. So double tap the screen. So the first things first, I'm going to share with you how to attract new clients every day. First of all, like I'm doing right now, number one rule, you want to be using all the platforms. Now, I use the FIT method, FIT, FBIGTT. Okay. I also use YT, but it don't fit in the FIT. Okay. Let's not say FITty. Okay. FBIG. I'm homeless, and I just wanted to ask if someone could get. Okay. So this is not a place to solicit. This is actually a learning live, and I do want to teach you how you can make some money. And I know when you're in that place, you're like, I don't have time. I need to do what I need to do now. However, this is a learning live. And so if you want to learn how you can attract clients and customers and you can sell through the TT shop and you can make some extra money, I'm here to help you do that. But we don't want to solicit. But I do want to tell you that there are different resources that you can find. This isn't one of them, but there are a lot of resources that are available. So I definitely want to make sure if anybody has resources, then y'all can make a personal connection, not on my page, and make that happen. But we're going to give everybody grace and just know this is a learning channel. So what I can do, I can teach you how to attract clients so you can start selling products and selling, services or whatever on social media. If that's helpful, let me know. Please make sure you follow if you want to learn. This is a learning channel. I want to be clear about that. Was that helpful? Yes or yes? Yep. If you can follow me, make sure you follow and double tap the screen all at the same time. I appreciate the love. Double tap the screen, say hi, Jerusha. Our first goal on TT is 5,000 hearts. So we're going to be walking and talking. We're on the treadmill. And so I teach actionable business skills, tools, hacks, strategies, marketing, branding, upselling, everything you need to build a successful business online and offline. And so my background is actually just like a lot of you in corporate America. I worked in radio and television, loved the industry, hated the hours. After I started my own young family, I decided I wanted to give my whole life and my whole well-being to a corporate job, even though I enjoyed what I was doing in television and radio. So I decided to work for myself. And I said, you know what? I have the gift of gab. I'm still going to do that and get paid to do it. So I started a home-based business. I became super successful in that company, a part of the top 1%. I built and developed a huge organization. I've trained thousands over the years, developed leaders, earned all the things that you hear about, the trips, the diamonds, the cars with that organization. I enjoyed it, right? It allowed me to start my own business, Pretty People Incorporated. That's where I teach you actionable business skills so you can also scale your businesses to a six-figure income. So I'm not new to this, 20 years of experience in sales and marketing. I'm true to this. And so everything that I share, I know for sure. These are the things that I've done and my clients have done to become more successful. So if you want to learn strategies, systems, you want to scale, then this is the page for you. If you don't want to learn, I'm probably not your girl, right? Because I work out and I teach at the same time. So my hope is to shorten your learning curve. Oh, a little fan came on. My hope is to shorten your learning curve. So if you like that, then you're my people. Hashtag to all the pretty people. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, that's the fan. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, make sure you follow if you're not currently following. That way, when I go live, you'll get a notification. Yes. So sharing is caring. She said sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. When I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Yes, knowledge is the new rich. Arm yourselves with it. Arm yourselves with it. Okay, so I definitely, I should have changed that, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. If you're on IG, say hi, Jerusha. Let me know where you reside. I need a virtual note taker in every state. So let me know where you reside So you can be my virtual note taker. If I say something that inspires you, if I say something that you didn't realize that you said you had an aha moment, put it in the chat. And so you will be the virtual note taker. Quick question. If you had what? I don't know what you're saying. Quick question. I don't know. I'm assuming that you're saying if I had to start over, how would I sell a product? That's what I'm assuming that you're asking. So we can get into that. So we can get into attraction marketing. So if I had to start over, I would do attraction marketing. If I had to start over, and that's what I'm going to share with you, how you can get clients, daily clients, how you can make connections, customers every single day doing these things. So I am a systems person. So I'm going to share with you what I know for sure and how this can benefit you if you're struggling in that area. Would that be fair? Yes or yes? Okay, great. She said, that's good. All right. So if that's good for you, it's good for me. I do need to change this because on FB, I do need to change the frame. Sorry about that. Yes, I am using a tool. Thank you for asking. I'm using a tool. Oh, it does not allow you to change the frame. Huh. All right. We're going to just have to go with it for today. I'm sorry about that. We're just going to have to go with the framing. Awesome. 800 is in the building. How you doing? We're just going to have to go with the framing today. It is what it is. Because I got to get my walk on. It's already past my time. 12 o'clock. It's already past my time. 12 o'clock. It's already past my time. And yeah, so, I got to make sure it's already past my time. So let's go, pretty people. Now, if I was doing content, yes, I sell this thing right here. It's in my showcase on it's on my showcase right here on TT. If I were to, I need my phone. Okay, you're a clothing brand, but you don't have a website. You don't have to have a website at all. So let me just tell you a quick training on how, if I had to start over, this is what I would do. So let's get this treadmill going at the same time. If I had to start over, this is exactly what I would do. No matter if you have a website, you don't have a landing page, you don't have a sales funnel, you don't have any of those things. You don't have followers. You don't have 10,000 followers. You don't have any of those things in place. Here's what you would do. If I had to start over, say I didn't know anything, I would obviously be on social media, but I will be on all the platforms. Like right now, I'm streaming on 5 different platforms. Okay. So I would first of all make sure I do that. Say if you don't have the money, because it does cost to stream. Say you don't have the money. Okay. You have 2 phones, put one phone on TT and the other phone on FB or IG or whatever your choice. So you go get that old phone, get the Wi-Fi, and now you have 2 phones. That's what I would do if you don't have the means to stream like I'm doing on multiple platforms. So I have this in my showcase on TT. So if you're trying to sell something, one, you got to use it. People have to see it. Typically, I'm outside. We outside. Typically, I'm outside. Being outside, I'm able to be hands-free, right? And this gooseneck right here is probably about 14 inches. So it can bend, it can stretch, it can go face, in my face like this. And so I use this when I'm live outside. This is how I'm marketing it. I'm selling it by using it. So people see the benefits of this neck mount, right? And so for me, last year, I used to walk around the park for an hour with my phone in my hand. And that gave me what they call a frozen shoulder. Because it started bothering me, and I couldn't do these things anymore. I'm working it out still. I'm in therapy because I was holding my phone for hours at a time on a live. So this year, I decided I need to find something to hold my phone because I'm going to walk. I'm going to get that sunlight. Well, today we're on the treadmill because it's raining and cold and thundering outside. But typically, I will be outside. So I purchased this because I'm like, I need to be hands-free. I'm not messing up my shoulder trying to go live. So this allows me to put my phone on this right here. And it's adjustable, it's movable. And of course, my case is on the phone. So the pros is, yes, I would definitely purchase it again. I just got it 2 months ago. So it's not like I'm telling you guys I had it a year. I just got it myself 2 months ago, and I've been using it. Now, most of you would probably use it in the house because how many of you want to fold clothes and be on a live? Boom, you need this. How many of you want to cook and be on the live? Boom, you need this. How many of you want to braid hair or whatever you need to do with your hands? You need your phone, where your phone is capturing all of the content, or you're live. This is probably your best advice or device that you need to get. So now I do have it in my shop. So if you're on TT, you can grab it right there. So if it was me and you had a clothing line, I would obviously wear the clothing and I would tell people about the benefits. Not just I sell clothing. You see how I just told you benefits about this neck mount? You see how I just told you how I use it? You see how I just told you a story about the neck mount and why I ended up getting it? So it's not something just to sell to you. I actually am using it. So to me, that's very important to have personal testimonies on products you use, because people buy from people first. And so if you follow me, you probably know, okay, I trust what she's saying. I'm not going to just sell you this and it's trash. Now, I'm going to tell you what's the con, because there are pros and cons to everything, right? So most people won't tell you the cons, but I'm going to tell you. The only problem that I have with this neck mount is, one, it should be, it's 14. This is probably 14 inches, right? It probably needs to be 20, but then it will be way out here, right? I would say that was something I'm like, But the main thing that I would change is the strength of the gooseneck. You see how thin it is? Your phone has a case, so it's heavier than just this part. So when I'm walking, this is probably not what you're going to be doing. If you're in the house, you see how it's just here, right? You're just walking around, baking a cake or whatever. You got your phone. You taking a nap or laying down. You don't have to hold your phone in the bed anymore. You got your neck mount. Perfect. However, for me, I'm outside. So I'm walking fast, right? I'm walking. And guess what happens? With the weight of the phone, is pushing the neck mount down, right? So when I'm walking, I'm constantly pushing it back up. So that's not going to happen to you unless you're going to use it how I use it. And that's to walk outside. So other than that, it's a great device. Other than that, I would purchase it again. So yes, that is why it's important to tell people why you love something. They see that you love it. They see the comments about it, then they purchase it. So with your clothing line, you just need to tell us the benefits. Not that you sell it, because that sounds like that's for you. It's kind of selfish to say, I sell it, I sell it, I sell it, and not tell us why we need to buy it. Make sense? So hopefully that helps you out. So attraction marketing is the number one way to get your ideal clients every day. To attract clients every day, you want to talk in benefits. Not what it is, what it does. You see how I just told you everything this does? Okay. So that way you can decide, I need that when I'm making content at work. I need that when I'm braiding hair. I need that when I'm doing a get ready with me. I need that when I'm whatever you're doing. You see how I gave you reasons you might need this tool, because it is a tool. And then you decide, thank you, you're welcome. Then you decide, I need that. So most people, I'm a sales and marketing business coach. Most people don't understand marketing is really explaining why somebody else needs it. Okay, posting is just posting a selfie. Okay, that didn't do anything for me. Marketing is showing people, they might have this problem and you have the solution. We're in the business of solving problems. And so you want to make sure when you start creating content, you're talking about benefits for other people. Right? For other people, how can somebody else win? How can somebody else look good with your clothing line, your makeup, your lotions, your potions, your supplements? How can somebody else benefit? Not for you to just get a sale. So on social media, you don't want to just sell. You want to be social. You want to meet friends. You want to tell people this right here, gonna save you a lot of time, baby. You hands free. Okay, you can do all the things. Be on your TikTok all day, hands free. Working, typing, all whatever you do in the course of the day. And then guess what? You don't have to swipe every time to go to the next person. And I'm talking about TT. You know, on TT, you can actually hold it down and then a screen is going to come up. You can actually do like it's called like a picture in picture, right? If you click it, it'll scroll for you. Okay, so they don't like for you to know those little things, but it's on all your phones, and then that way you're really hands-free because it's going to play the first video to its entirety, and it's going to go to the next video without you having to swipe on TT. Yes, and so yes, that's something else that's very helpful for me when I'm doing my work. I like for it to just keep playing, and I don't have to swipe and be looking. I can listen while I'm working. So yes, let me know if that was helpful. So if you want this device, you're on FB, IG, or YT, put phone in the chat. I'll send you my personal link. Put phone in the chat. If you're on TT, obviously it's right here in my showcase. If you're on TT. So was that helpful? Anything that you sell starts with marketing. So here's what you're going to do. Where beginners should look, say if you're on IG, you should look in the comment section. If you want to know who want to purchase your product or services, look in the comment section. So look under popular post. Look under your niche, big influencers in your niche. You can even look under companies that are billion-dollar companies in your niche. Okay, so if you sell skincare, what companies also sell skincare? If you sell candles, what company also sell candles? Or if it's an influencer with 1 million, 500,000, 200,000, whatever, and they sell what you sell, you should be following that person. You should be following that company. And so what you're going to do, because you sell that item as well, you're going to go to the comments and you're going to see all the people that are commenting. Those are your people. Hashtag to the pretty people. Those are your ideal clients. Those are the people that you want to start conversations with. Those are the people that's going to convert to cash because they already love candles. They're following somebody who sells candles. They already love whatever it is, lotions, potions, pots, pans, because they're already interested. You see what I mean? You're not trying to make people interested. You're looking for the ones that's already open. They already are looking into it. Those are your clients. So now that you're in the comments, because people comment all the time, especially on big influencers and company brands. Okay, now you're looking into the comments. You'll see people saying, my product, you'll see if you're skincare, you'll see people saying, what product do you use? You'll see people saying, my skin does the same thing. I break out every single month. Or this is what I use. Or I wish I could fix this problem. Those are your people. You sell a product that solves their problem. People actually tell you everything you need to know to start talking, to be socializing. That's all you got to do. And once I do this, let me tell you, write this down. Don't say we don't tell you what to do. If you're on TT, double tap the screen. If you're on TT, double tap the screen. I definitely need you to double tap because TT is serious about getting the daily heart me, tapping the screen, commenting, okay? On FB, it's my community. IG, how you doing? YT, make sure you subscribe. TT, definitely tap the screen so we can get the broadcast out to the right people, okay? Let's go, pretty people. Let me see. Hold on. I know I answered one question. All right, so get your daily heart me. I give my business owners shout outs. So if you have a business, do me a favor, put the word business so I can give you a personal shout out so other people can see you have a business, okay? Other people, we want to celebrate you. There's no scarcity mentality over here. We can all go to the top. It's the bottom that's overcrowded. So if you have a business, Sham in the building, Patience in the building, how you doing? Ja in the building, how you doing? Or Jay in the building, Datsy or in the building user, double tap the screen. Let me know if you have a business. I'm happy to give you a personal shout out so others can celebrate you too. That's what pretty people do. We crown our kings and queens. We celebrate, we collaborate, we connect so we can make that money, honey. Yes. Thank you so much for the love. And Ella in the building. Hey, Ella, how you doing? How you doing, gorgeous? Yes. I keep hitting the fan. Although it's hot, it's not that hot. Hey Ella, how you doing? Nico in the building. Hey Nico, how you doing? Say hi, Teresa. Good to see you. We're walking and talking. And so I'm telling you how you can attract new clients every day, the things that you need to do to attract more clients, customers, and make connections on social media. SK in the building. Hey SK, how you doing? Hey Michelle. Hey quiet people. Hey realtor. Realtor Du Bois is in the building. How you doing? How you doing? All right, so I just want to make sure I see your comments. So you just want to put it in the chat where you reside or if you have a business so I don't miss you. If you have a business, I do want to celebrate your success. All right, so now once you're in these comments, because I'm going to tell you, you're going to get a client, you're going to make conversations every single day. You're going to convert those conversations into cash every single day. Double tap the screen if you're on TT. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you. Double tap that screen. Yes, ma'am. All right. So what you're going to do on any of the platforms, okay? So once you're on the platform and you see somebody commenting and you sell that product, you're going to be able to go to the comments and you start interacting with that person. Real simple. Now, this doesn't take all day. If you're in my course, where I teach you, you do 15 minutes 4 times a day. That's a power hour. So if you want my help, just put RIDE in the chat and I got you. Put RIDE in the chat and I got you. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and comment to their comments. And you'll see how this is going to explode for you because you're being social. Thank you so much. Make sure you follow if you're not following. We're going to get 25 unique followers doing this live. I appreciate you on TT. I appreciate you, FB. So you're going to comment on their comment. So I would say something like, hey, I noticed you mentioned you're struggling with dry skin. Okay. How long have you had this problem? Question mark. And then guess what the person's going to say? I've had this problem since I turned 40. I've had this problem since I was a teenager. I've had this problem. And guess what? You sell a product that solves that problem. So once you start that conversation, you hit the ball first. So remember, I'm Coco, you're Serena. We're playing tennis. And so I see that you are open because I see that you're following Sephora. I see that you're open because I see that you're following Ulta. You're commenting. I see that you're following this big influencer who is a skincare expert. You're commenting. I'm going to be commenting on your comments. So I see you so we can build that relationship. You following me? That way I'm not fishing for clients. I'm not begging family and friends. I'm not asking people from church. I'm not asking my sorors. I'm not asking my book club members. Baby, there's 5 billion people on social media right in front of you that actually want what you have. They just don't know you got it. You see how that works? And so now you answer. Now that person feels seen. Now that person's like, oh my gosh, okay, you had this problem since you were a teenager, and I'm asking you. I noticed you mentioned you're struggling with dry skin or acne or breakouts or whatever it is. How long have you had that problem? Okay, question mark. She's going to be like, I had it all my life. She's going to tell you because everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants to be heard and validated. And look at me, look at me, look at me. And guess what you did? You did it. You validated her. So when they respond, you continue the conversation down in the DMs. It goes down in the DMs. You're going to finish that conversation. You're going to take it off that page, go down in the DMs. Now, I teach my clients to love on people before you start offering your stuff. You're not going to say, well, I sell it. Boo. You're not going to do that. Remember, it's not about you. You want to be selfless, not selfish. Clock it. Clock it. You want to be selfless. So you don't want to say, well, here's my website. Boo. Remember I said you building relationships. Remember I said you're going to care about people. Remember I said keep your eyes on the prize. See the people, see the people, see the people. So you're not going to jump to, well, if you want, I can send you my website. Blue boo. No. You're going to be like, let's take it down in the DMs. You're going over there. You're going on her page. You're going to see what her page is about. You're going to love on her page. Then you're going to take it down in the DMs. You're going to start that conversation because now she sees you. You're not a random. We just had a conversation. You're not like a weirdo. We just had a conversation, right? They feel very comfortable. Understand what I'm saying? Now, The other thing that you can do is also your stories. People love to watch people's stories. So you're following your ideal person who sells what you sell in the stories. Maybe you can start conversations with those people. People watch your stories are already open. They already like you. They're somewhat interested. They're curious. So if someone's watching your stories, it's your opportunity to start that conversation. Okay? You can send them a generic message. You're hitting the ball first. We're playing tennis. Okay? Now, like I said, this is not an all-day thing. This is not how you run behind people. I don't teach you to run behind people. I teach you strategies that actually work. This is going to take you 15 minutes. You can talk to 15 people in 15 minutes. I do everything in 15-minute intervals. If you want my strategy, put RIDE in the chat. I got you. I got you. So I teach my clients 15 minutes of income producing activities 4 times a day. That's 1 power hour. 15 minutes, 4 times a day, 1 hour. Every single one of you listen to the sound of my voice has 15 minutes. If you say you don't, girl, I ain't gonna say you a liar, but I see you scrolling. You had time. I ain't gonna say it, but I saw you was watching television. You had time. I'm not gonna say it, but I saw you were on the phone. You had time chit-chatting with your girlfriend, your mama, your siblings. You had time. So it's hard for me to believe you didn't have 15 minutes 4 times a day. What happens is you don't know how to steal that 15 minutes. I'm a professional time thief. So that's what I teach you in the RIDE. I teach you how to do it. Now, I'm telling you for free how to do it, but if you need help, you need a mentor, you need a coach, you need a sales and marketing business coach of 20 years. You're like, I need somebody to ride me. I need somebody to be on my neck, Jerusha. Then put RIDE in the chat so we can talk about it. See if it's a fit or not. So the goal is for you to get customers every day, clients every day, make connections every day, daily. I can talk to 15 people in 15 minutes. Now, when you're new, you're probably going to talk to 10 in 15 minutes. So that's 1 minute per person. If you're talking longer than that, you're doing it wrong. Baby, what are we talking about? Okay, we're in and out. What are we talking about? So you're not trying to get to know their children's names. You're not asking what the dog name is unless you sell dog products. You're not doing all that extra. Every time I teach this and my clients, people want to do extra. Stop. In this scenario, you don't need to. I'm giving you the extra. The extra is going to their page, loving on their page. The extra is asking questions in the comments. The extra is going down in the DMs. That is the extra. You don't need to say, how are you feeling today? How are things going? Please. Already people are putting up, the defense mechanism because they say, that's weird. Why would you ask me how I'm doing? I don't even know you. So yes, that is not something that you want to do on social media because we do have some different people over here. So you want to make sure that you're really getting to the point. It's no need for me to beat around the bush, pretend like I want to know your children, pretend like I need to know your dog name. No. If we're talking about skincare or whatever, real estate, notary possibilities, insurance, whatever, on the page, I'm not going to then come to DMs and say, how are you? What are we doing? So yes, so we're going to stick to the subject. Keep the main thing. So they understand your perspective. They know where you're coming from. So it's not like, a slick technique or anything. Because the girl was texting me and I knew it was a sales pitch. So I asked her, what is it that you would like for me to know? Like, we don't need to go around the mulberry bush. Tell me right now, what is it that you would like to know? So I can go ahead and answer you yes or no, and we can move forward. So you don't need to say, how are you today? How is your business going today? No, ma'am. Tell me what you want. So you see how this works. If you have a business, I'm happy to give you a shout out. Please put the word business in the chat. I didn't say the company name because you're not your company name. You are a person, right? So if you have a business, put the word business in the chat so I can give you a personal shout out because I love to recognize you. I can see you. Hashtag to the pretty people. So yes, this neck mount, obviously, I will be walking outside and I use it to hold my phone so I'm hands free. So if you need something like this to create content because you need to be on the phone, or you have your content and you're recorded in the house, then yes, put phone. If you're on FBIGYT or in my community, put phone and I'll send you my personal link. If you're on TT, is right here. All you got to do is tap it. Let's go, pretty people. Yes, thank you so much for the love. We got to reach some goals over here. Double tap the screen on TT. Ebby in the building. Hey, Ebby, how you doing? So let's share the broadcast on TT. If you're on FB, all you got to do is tag your business bestie. So if you're on FB or IG, tag your business bestie right now. I don't want to be the best kept secret. So we're walking and talking. I walk at least 15 to 20,000 steps per day. And so we want to be healthy and wealthy. And so this is the time that I have to work out with you, is to also go live. And so I structure my day where when I'm working out, I'm also live sharing free actionable business skills so you win as well. We can all win, baby. We can all go to the top. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We can all do it. And so I make sure I share what I know for sure. And you're not just getting fluff. You're actually getting steps and things that you can implement today. You can implement immediately. I'm going to say like T.I., expeditiously. So you can do it right now. No excuses. I'm going to wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow is today. So yes, we're sharing the broadcast. We're doing all the things over here. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you. All right, so let me see what my FB family. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. One thing I do notice, because the way that I'm streaming, I can't see some of the comments right there, but I'll come back and answer you. So yes, put RIDE in the chat if you are definitely wanting to get more details about how I make this happen and how my clients have been doing well with the strategy. Put RIDE in the chat. So yes, so this is the deal. So that's how you're going to start that conversation. One person per minute. It should take you, when you get good at it, it'll be 15 people in 15 minutes. As a beginner, it's probably going to take you 15 minutes to do 10 people. And if you're going real slow, you're doing 5 in 15 minutes. Thank you for my roses. Woo! Thank you for my roses. I'm so grateful. Thank you for my roses. So let's talk about how you're going to attract new clients every day, customers and connections on TT. All right. So now we did IG, and you can use this strategy on all of them. I don't understand when people like, I'm on IG, but I'm not on FB. I'm on FB, but I'm not on TT. I'm on TT, but I'm not on the other ones. Well, let me just say this to you. They all have green money. Yes. They all have people that show up on those platforms every day. Yes. Did you know they all pay out? Yes. So if I'm going to teach you, I'm going to tell you the FIT method, FBIGTT, and then you throw in YT. Okay. So that's what I'm going to teach, is you want to be on multiple platforms, because guess what? People are everywhere and the money is green and you spend it the same. So don't limit yourself. I need you to come out the box. I know we love TT, but you got to come out the box. So how you're going to find clients, customers, and connections on TT, where you're going to discover them. Discovery happens because people go to TT to learn. People come to TT to laugh. People come to TT to discover, to explore. That's why you're on social media. That's why you're addicted. You're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to learn today? What if, even with the weather being bad, you go to TT for your weather. You go to social media for your local news. You go to social media for everything. So it's not like quality people aren't there. Billion-dollar companies are on all of social media. You got your McDonald's, your Chick-fil-A's, your Nikes. All of those companies use social media. So why do you think your small business should be using it? Are you a trillion-dollar company like McDonald's? Yes, you're not. So we need to be on social media. So we have to market. Just like the CEO of McDonald's, he came on here and pretended to eat that burger that he knows he doesn't eat. So for all of you, that was an example of, you can sell stuff that you haven't used. You can sell stuff that you don't know anything about. Okay. He is a multi-billionaire at this point with McDonald's, the CEO. He pretended to bite the burger. It went viral. Every burger company started to do their videos with their burgers, which to me, I think it was a marketing strategy. If you ask my little brain, since I'm a sales and marketing coach, it was a good strategy, because you got people talking about McDonald's. You had other companies doing their rendition of eating their burgers. So it got the publicity that it needed for the new burger. People were purchasing the burger to taste the burger. So marketing purposes, it worked. So if a $1 trillion company like that is on TT and IG and FB, what do you think you should be doing? Yes, that means you should be marketing too. And notice that they're continuing to do it. They didn't do one ad, they're continuing to do it because it works. Right? So when you get on social media, understand the people are there. Okay, the problem is you. You're the problem, you're the solution. Say, business coach Darusha said, I'm the problem, I'm the solution, and I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. I want you to fix it. All right. So when you know people are here to learn, to laugh, to discover, to explore, right, to make friends and connections, when you know that, you're like, where are my ideal people? Your leads are in the comment section. Your clients are in the comment section. Okay. So same thing on TT. Go to comments under viral videos. Viral videos in your niche. It's the same on all of them. So if it's a girl on here, she sells makeup. She does get ready with me with makeup. Obviously, she has about 500,000 followers about makeup. Now, if I sold skincare, what do you think I would be following her? So it doesn't matter what it is. You can find that person. All you got to do is go to the search, put it in, find the person you like. Notice you only follow people you like. You only follow people who are going to give you value. So if I went to your website or went to your social media page, am I going to be like, I want to follow this person. This person is giving me value. Now, value doesn't mean it has to be professional. Value could mean you giving me laughter. Okay, it's valuable. It's helping me stay happy for the day. So am I going to go to your page and see why I need to follow? Or you just got a lot of selfies. You got a lot of little selfies. Baby, you're not looking for me. I don't know who you're looking for, but you are not looking for me. So yeah, selfies not going to do it for me because I'm trying to figure out what this is all about. So you'll notice people are coming here for a reason. Now, while I love your selfie and I'll like it and I'll say cute outfit, there's no value. It's not savable. It's not shareable. So it's like, okay, like it next, right? So are you here to get paid? Are you here to make progress? Okay, so you're going to have to put a little bit more into the content other than showing me a selfie. Your daughter is cute. Your son is cute. Your dog is cute. It's not shareable. It's not savable. It's not. Because if I start sharing your kids, that's weird. It's weird. It's weird. So yeah, it's cute, but yeah, it's not valuable. You see the difference? So if I was in real estate, let me give you an example. Everybody following me? If you're listening to the sound of my voice on TT and you ain't tapping, you capping. You getting all this value because you locked in, but you ain't tapping, okay? So what we doing, TT? You got to make sure you're tapping the screen on TT. Valuable, valuable, valuable. It's good for you to tap. Is it Datsy? Is that correct? Pitter is in the building. User something in the building. Yes, double tap that screen, and everybody that can't see on the outside. You always have people on the outside in the hall listen to the class and the trainings, and they're getting value, and they're like, I don't want people to see that I'm learning. I don't want people to see. I don't want her to call my name. And that's okay. But double tap that screen. Okay. We need you to double tap that screen. Let's come on in the room, share the broadcast. So it's free to tap. Let me just tell you, you don't have to pay to tap and you don't have to pay to share. You could just share the broadcast so other people can win too. We want other people winning. I got to see you winning. I want other people to start winning. Yes, Darusha in the building. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. We want other people to in this winning season. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So we are talking about how to attract clients daily. What you need to do to attract clients, customers, and make connections on social media daily. Okay, this is an ongoing process. And so, of course, I do have a sales funnel. I do have a CRM system that's working behind the scenes. But I have to personally show up to markets. This is the part of marketing. People get to know you by you showing up. So this is how you're going to be able to sell this right here, because they trust you. They've seen you enough to know you give value. So whatever it is, I don't care if it's clothing, lashes, hairs, hats, whatever you want to sell, people got to see you enough so they can decide, do I trust you enough to buy from you? Do I want to support you? You'll notice if you don't like the person, you don't buy from the person, you're like, I'm going to get it from somebody else. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This is a very true story. So I wasn't on social media prior to 2020, right? And so everything shutting down. I wasn't on social media. I was already successful. I built a huge organization, trained thousands, all the things before social media. Then I realized people were shifting to social media. So I got on social media. So I noticed, man, I can start, selling sales and marketing coaching programs. I can sell ebooks. I can sell what I know, my knowledge. Knowledge is the new rich. Arm yourselves with it. Write that down. So I noticed I could do that. And so I said, let me put out a little ebook. Let me put out a little course. Let me put out this. Now, these are people I know. So this is why your family and friends are not your ideal. And they like you. They conversate with you, right? But sometimes they see somebody else over and over and over and over, and that person has been doing it. They feel that that person might have more expertise than you, right? And so when you get on social media, don't look for the people you know to be your clients. If they do it out of love and support, great. But those are not your people. The people that are going to help you become more successful, you haven't met them yet. I'm going to say it again. The people that are going to help you become more successful, you haven't met them yet. You're going to meet them by being social on social media. Are you following me? Yes or yes? Okay, great. And so when I got on, at first, I was like, oh, okay, I could just share what I know for sure. That's it. And there's this other person who started around the same time. And so people were purchasing this person's course. And of course, I know the person, right? So of course we conversate. I know what's going on. And I was very surprised that this one particular person who I've known, worked with, helped, all the things. And me and this person share the same values. We share the same courses, right? They chose that person, right? And they paid more to work with that person. But then once they did that, they came and for whatever reason, they had more questions. The course was only like 2 weeks or whatever it was. After they did that, they had the audacity, okay? They had the balls, all the things to come back to me and say, hey, I took so-and-so course and I know you teach the same thing. Hey, can you answer this question for me? No, let me know. No, I cannot do that for you because you found that more valuable, right? Which is cool. Go back to that person. Well, you're going to have to pay to ask that person a question. So you took it and then you had some more questions. You still need to go back and pay to get the answer. You can't now come to the person that you know, right, that has been helping you and say, okay, you give it to me for free. So you have to make sure you put value on your time. So in my courses, it's really my time. The information, right, you could just try to get it from Google. You can try to get the information from other people for free. But if you want to work with someone who's done it and has success over years doing it, then that's the part that people don't understand is it is, your time that you're spending to make sure they're successful. So understand that could happen, but that doesn't mean your person isn't there. So I've never built my business on family and friends. So that's why I always am the number one person saying the people that are going to help you become more successful, you haven't met yet. And so obviously, whether that person did it with me or not, I was already successful in the industry, but it just shows you that they saw this person more often, more valuable, marketing, ads, and that's who they chose. So if we don't see you, we can never choose you. If I don't see you, I can't choose you. So you're going to definitely show up and you're going to get people you don't even know. That's the beauty of being on social media. Now, if you want to go on a viral videos that are in your niche. So if I was in real estate, I would go on the viral videos that are in real estate or in property management or any of those things. I would be all over their pages if that was my industry. So a real estate video goes viral about buying homes. Guess what? You go to the comments. That's what tells everything. People are like, I can't wait to buy my first home. People are like, next year I'm looking to buy my home. Right now I'm trying to get my credit together so I can get into a home. I want to buy my next home next year. I wish I knew where to start looking at homes. People, or what's the interest rate right now? Is this a good time with the war going on? Should I purchase a home? All of those people are looking for a real estate agent. All of those people are looking to buy. So why are you dependent on family and friends and people you know when the people who are interested, who are open, who are looking for a solution right there? So if you work with me, baby, this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is a little bit. We show you inside the RIDE, put it in the chat, where to find your ideal client. We show you you'll have unlimited leads. I am an example. I have unlimited leads. I'm not looking for them. I'm just sifting through them. I'm looking for the quality people I want to work with. I handpick who I want to work with. You see the difference? So you have the people coming in the pipeline. You get to choose who you want to work with, and you build, right? You have a solid base of good clients. You have a solid base of good customers, good connections. You have all of those things. Those are potential clients. You're looking at them every day. So you'll be able to respond as a real estate agent. You'll be able to respond, or insurance, or whatever it is. Buying your first home can feel, overwhelming, or whatever you're going to say. Are you thinking about buying right now, or are you just doing research? You didn't have to say, I'm an agent. Here's my card. Call me when you're ready. Boo. I didn't say sell to her. I said be social. Okay? I didn't say sale. Be social. You're going to say congratulations on getting ready to buy your next home next year. Are you still researching, or you're looking to buy early 2027? You're going to ask a question. Yes, questions. And questions invite conversations, and conversations convert to cash. That's how this works. You can get sales every day. You can get to talk to the people every day. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? You're going to build relationships every day. Keep your eyes on the people. See the people, see the people, see the people. Baby, the people are right in front of you. Is this good? Am I dropping it like it's hot? Yes. St. Jerusha, you dropping it like it's hot, baby. Yes, I'm dropping it like it's hot. So yes, you can get this. She said phone, put phone in the chat. If you're like, I'm curious about this device. It's the phone holder. And so it's a neck phone holder. It works in terms of you creating content in the house, or you just like to have your phone so you could just watch videos as you are taking care of your children, folding clothes, washing clothes, whatever you do. You can have this neck mount, and it's not heavy. It's lightweight. It's not going to hurt the back of your neck. It's actually cushioned right here for your chest as well. So I bought it about 2 months ago, and I've been using it when I'm walking outside. So put phone in the chat, and I'll send you my personal link, because obviously I want you to get it from me now. Come on now. Obviously, if I'm telling you all the good news, yes, we want to definitely go ahead and put phone in the chat. I see you. Thank you so much for phone. Put phone in the chat, and I got you. So now, put RIDE, yes, if you want to work with me, put RIDE in the chat so you can have a mentor, you can have somebody pushing you forward to success, and you can have somebody believing in you, even when you don't believe in yourself. You have to be surrounded around people who are doing big things and who've already done it. Not just your friends like, oh, I found this out. Let's do this together. And nobody has been successful in that area. You got to have somebody that's giving you the vision. Okay. You got to have somebody that's giving you hope. You got to have those people in your life. Put RID in the chat. We can talk about it. So now what happens when you ask her, buying your first home can feel overwhelming, right? Are you thinking about it? Are you in the research phase? Question mark. And then she's going to tell you, she's going to start, yes, I'm just thinking about it. I don't know how to start. Guess what? You're an expert. You're an agent. You're like, okay, I got you. You go to her page, love on her page, go down in the DMs and finish that conversation. It's really easy, a simple system. And systems save yourself time, energy, and money. You can write that now. Say, Jerusha said, system stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. You're doing this 15 minutes 4 times a day. You're not taking all day long. You're doing 15 minutes of income producing activities 4 times a day. That's all you're doing. If you understand, say, I understand. Put I understand in the chat. Jerusha, I understand. We're walking and talking, baby. Walking and talking. We're getting these steps in. 15 to 20,000 steps. Let's go, pretty people. Getting the steps in. Danny in the building. Hey, Danny, how you doing? I am on an incline. Yes, ma'am. I'm on an incline. Yes, that incline. We getting them thighs, baby. We trying to work the thighs. So it doesn't matter what you sell. Let me see. Because that question invites conversation, right? Me asking about where she is in the process, I'm going to ask that question because she might already have an agent. So I need to find out where I'm going to fit in, how I'm going to get in. So I'm going to ask that question, right? And so now I'm asking the right questions. I'm a great question asker. So you don't have to be salesy. All you have to do is hit a pain point. You don't have to be salesy. Sales is just really the psychology of people, how people think. When people feel a certain way, they move forward. And you just got to figure it out. You got to start listening to the people. And sometimes you're listening to what they don't say. Okay, so if you have a product, she said, what about jewelry? I got you. Same thing with jewelry. It doesn't matter. You have a product business, candles, I don't know, clothing, t-shirts, whatever. You're going to follow other influencers or other brands. Someone comments on a jewelry video. There's so many jewelry videos, especially when it was around Valentine's or any time of the year. Just go to any of the sites for jewelry or accessories, and someone comments, I love this statement necklace, or I love this piece, or how much is it? People are commenting on major accounts all the time. Now, inside my RIDE, I give you a workbook, and that workbook tells you how to start the conversation that converts. I'm a master at starting conversations, okay? Yes, communication is my thing. That's why I worked in radio and television. We're going to start those conversations. We're going to do the thing. And so we're going to start conversations. We're going to start talking. And then that way, that's what good salespeople do. We ask the right questions. And so if you want my workbook, put RIDE so we can make sure you get the right tools and you're not making up conversations that's not working. And you said, this girl told me to do it and it didn't work. Well, it didn't work because I don't know what you said. I only know what I say works. And so I give my clients the tools so they see results as well. Hi, how you doing? Good to see you. Carlos in the building. Hey, Carlos, how you doing? If you have a business, do me a favor. I want to know how many business owners I'm talking to. Put the word business in the chat. If you have a business, put the word business in the chat. I want to know how many entrepreneurs in the building. I want to know how many entrepreneurs are in the building. Put the word business in the chat. All right, so you have this necklace page that you're following. People are making comments on this necklace page. Yes, you want to make sure if you have a business, I can give you a shout out. Double tap that screen. We're just walking and talking. And I'm sharing actionable business skills, tools, hacks, strategies. Today, we're talking about attracting clients daily, getting new customers daily, making connections daily. We're having fun today. It's going down for real. So I'm working it out. We're trying to sweat at the same time. I'm on an incline, getting the steps in. Streaming in multiple places. If you want my referral link to stream, let me know. So yes, just put referral. So with your necklace, you're on the page. You're finding, of course, people who sell necklaces or jewelry altogether, accessories altogether. And when that person says, I love this piece, or I love this statement necklace, or I love hoop earrings, or whatever the person says, you can go comment under their comment. Okay. Hey, Cindy in the building. Hey, gorgeous. How you doing? So we're talking about how to attract clients every day. Okay. Every single day. Every day I'm hustling as I am walking. I have to get my steps in. Baby, it's almost April and we got to get these thighs down. All right. So now, because she sells jewelry over here on my other page, she sells jewelry. You're going to go follow a big influencer who sells accessories. You're going to follow other pages that sell accessories just like you. When someone comments and they say whatever, this looks nice, or this is a nice piece of jewelry, or whatever they say, you can respond. you know it's public information. Nothing is stopping you from responding. You can respond. No one else is responding. Now, if you want to work with me and how I do it and have access to me, put RIDE in the chat and we can talk about it. We can see if it's a fit or not. It is not for everybody. I handpick who I want to work with. It is not for everybody, okay? But if you're like, man, I'm tired of guessing. I'm tired of throwing spaghetti on the wall, waiting for something to stick. I'm tired of trying to see. Then yes, you need somebody who can see what you cannot. You need that mentor. You need that coach. So yes, RIDE in the chat. I got you, okay? Now, once you comment on that person's comment, you'll say something along the lines of, you know, statement pieces really do change the way an outfit looks, or jewelry changes the way the outfit feels, or jewelry with any outfit gives you a lot of confidence. You're just going to make a statement by responding to their comment. Nobody else is doing it but us. Pretty people hashtag. You're in the pretty people community. You're in my community. No one's doing it but us. We're the only ones getting results every day, getting clients every day, because we know it's about being social and people want to be seen. You think they're just commenting? No, they like it when other people comment on their comment and respond to their comments. But you're not doing it. And I'm going to help you with that. So when you respond, you're going to say something like, yes, you know, jewelry is a statement piece. It just, I don't know. It makes the outfit, even with the sweatshirt. I put on some jewelry, some earrings. It just looks more polished. It changes the look of the entire outfit. Okay. Now they feel understood. Now they feel seen. Now you get to go to their page or love on their page. Now you get to go down in the DMs and finish that conversation. You see how that works? Easy squeezy. And so what you should look for, instead of just looking for hashtags, you're looking for signals, right? Now, hashtags do work in terms of searching, because if I was a dog lover, obviously I'm hashtagging, hashtag dog lover, hashtag poodle, hashtag pit bull, hashtag PetSmart, Petco. That's somebody who already like dogs. So if I sold dog food, natural dog toothpaste, it's easy for me to find you because you hashtagging everything about a dog. So you're my people. Does this make sense? So hashtags do work. I teach it more for a search engine to find the right people. If I was just had a baby and I have products for new moms, right? I already know they're going hashtag first child, hashtag firstborn, hashtag new baby, hashtag infant. I know that you're doing that because you're a new mom. If I sold a product for new moms, like mom jeans, you're my people. So I'm not looking, and I'm looking, you can go straight to them. So I help you find your ideal clients. Yes, I have unlimited clients and leads going through the sales funnel. I have unlimited people. And so I want you to have that in your life so you can weed out the folk, keep the people. Write that down. You can weed out the folk and keep the people. So you're going to look for signals, right? You're going to look for questions, okay, on people's pages. You're going to look for the complaints on people's pages. You're going to look for curiosity on people's pages. You're going to look for excitement on people's pages. You're going to look for interest on people's pages. Everything is there. If you're in it, it doesn't matter what business, okay? You're in the finance business. I will be following people that are big financial gurus, even companies, people like the Susie Ormans of the world. It's a lot of people. She just came to mind. People who are always talking about finances and trading, all of those people. I will be following those people because guess what? Guess who's commenting on their pages? People who need your service, people who need your product. Because if I'm following Shark Tanks, I'm following them for a reason. I'm an entrepreneur. I love people who are coming up with ideas, trying to get the funding. I'm listening to the creativity. I'm following them because I'm a successful entrepreneur too. And I get it, trying to come up with the product, trying to get the funding for the product, trying to get people to back you with the funding. I'm interested in Shark Tanks. I'm the type of person who's following that account, correct? If you sold the product to people like me, why wouldn't you be following it? They have millions of people following accounts like that. You're in finances. You're following people who are actually, what's his name? Ramsey Man. He's the Ramsey Man. Yes, that's him, right? He's the person people are following, millions, 20 million people. They're commenting. That's your opportunity to build your own relationships. You don't have to wait for the algorithm to serve up your piece of content for the right person. You can get to work. Baby, you can get to work, and people don't want to do the work. This is for my beginners who can't get a funnel yet, for my beginners who are just now starting off. This is for my beginners. You're like, how can I get a sale every day? How can I get a sale every day? This is how you can get one every day. And then once you start making money, you're going to invest in an assistant. You're going to invest in tools. You're going to invest in automation. You're going to invest in the CRM. You're going to invest in all these tools once you start making the money. But we got to get you making the money. Yes, yes, yes. So if I was, let me see. This makes sense? Yeah, she said this makes sense, Jerusha. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. I just found your page. Okay, awesome. Make sure you follow. Realtor in the building. How you doing? Demetrius in the building. How you doing? Tamara in the building. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yes, if you're on YT, please make sure you subscribe to my YT account. If you are on YT, make sure you subscribe to my YT account. Nina in the building. Hey, Nina, how you doing? If you're on my YT, please subscribe to my YT account, okay? All right, so yes, we're going to make sure we share on TT. Please tag your business bestie right now. I do not want to be the best kept secret. If you are just like blown away and you're like, Jerusha, I know, put RIDE in the chat. As you can see, I love sharing what I know for sure. I love when people have aha moments. I love when people like, I've been looking all this time for somebody to tell me what to do. I just need to know what to do. I'm that type of person too. I need somebody to break it down. I don't want you to just talk at me, tell me to go read a book, tell me to just go buy an ebook, and I still don't know what I'm doing. I need you to hold my hand, and I need you to say, do X, Y, and Z, and come back to me. I actually need that in my life because I have a little ADHD, and I meant to go on there and start doing one project, and I started doing another project. So that's why my power hour works so well for me. I do everything in 15-minute intervals because I forgot. If it's longer than 15 minutes, I forgot. I don't know. I forgot. And so if you're anything like me and you just need structure, you need a true system, you need a to-do list, like checking things off that you've done, then I got you. That power hour strategy is your best friend. I actually guarantee it. So if I'm not had by the grace of God, not by me, by the grace of God, I've not had one person say that strategy doesn't work. Because it does. Most people do it in an hour, take 2 hours, and no, you can't do it like that. Because if you could, you'd already be doing it. You're more like probably like me, where I'm gonna need to do a little bit at a time. That's what I'm gonna need to do. I'm gonna need to break it down. So I'm more productive when I'm going from task to task. So especially for me being online, I'm used to being offline and face to face. So I'm constantly moving, different people, different trainings. So that worked for me because it kept me busy, my mind moving from one thing to the other. But being on social media and building and training, I do 15 minutes, do another activity, 15 minutes, another activity, 15 minutes, even checking my emails, 15 minutes, done, next, follow up, done, new clients, done, training somebody on a Zoom, done. Everything is in 15-minute intervals. That way I'm productive throughout the day. And the ball just keeps going, baby. It just keeps going. So if you're like me and you struggle with self-management, because it's not time management, you're struggling with self-management, that power hour is your best friend. And so I have those 3 productivity hacks that people have raved about, which is the power hour strategy, the 7-day content calendar, and the weekly posting guides, because that is true structure. And you just keep doing it. 21 days to form a habit, 90 days before it becomes a lifestyle. You just keep doing it. You keep doing it. And then, yes, you're like, all right, this is working. So I want to see it working for you. And so I'm willing 100% to give you your money back if it doesn't. But it's only $21. So it's not like it's going to break the bank. So trust me when I tell you anybody can get it. So put hacks in the chat. It's $21.97. Anybody can get it, baby. And so that's one of my viral systems that actually work for any industry. You got a service-based industry, opportunity, product. It doesn't matter. What happens is you're developing yourself. Self-development is first, and most people haven't developed themselves. So your income will rarely exceed your level of personal development. So that's what it's going to do for you, is develop a system that's going to work for you, and it's going to see how you can scale over and over. Commitment, consistency. You're going to become more confident. All those things happen when you get those 3 hacks. And so those are things that I hear from my clients that make me excited. So if you're in the travel industry, same thing. You're going to travel pages or whatever. And when people say, I wish I could travel more, or I wish, I could travel the world. I wish I could do that. Or I only travel once a year. I wish I could travel 5 times. Whatever they say, that's your industry. You start conversations. Yeah, these type of post opportunity signals. Yes, now let's talk about converting those conversations. So once you start doing that, I do have a freebie. If you're on here for free, you're like, I just want the free stuff. I don't want to pay $21.97. That's cool too. I do have a free resource. It's my 3-step DM script. Like, how would you start the conversations in the DMs? If you're that person and you're just like, yeah, I'm just here for the free and I'm going to try to do it for myself. And I applaud you for that. I tried it. It didn't work for me. When I got online, I tried to just study other people and trying to figure it out. It was taking me longer. Baby, I'm like, if somebody could just tell me how to do it online. I already know how to do it offline. If somebody could tell me what they doing to get clients every day. And so I said, let me invest. And that was the best decision, to invest in myself. And the rest has been history. So I've been able to show other people how to do it, as well as my sales and marketing background, teaching you how to sell to everybody that's open to your product. So one of the things that I do well is, like I said, ask the right questions and conversate. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, it's free. It's free 99. I gave it to Miss Jam Good in the building. Miss Jam Good in the building. Hey, make sure Miss Jam Good has a business. Make sure you go love on Miss Jam Good. I celebrate my business owners over here. We definitely got to get together, Miss Jam Good. Good to see you. Yes. So she has a business. We celebrate, collaborate, we connect with our business owners because we have an abundant mentality. There's no scarcity over here. So put business in the chat. You are everything. Thank you, Miss Jam Good in the building. So I want to recognize my business owners. Baby, you got this. So good to connect with her on social media. And so we found out we could actually connect in person. So we got to make that happen. Your girl stay busy, but I got to make that happen with you. So here we go. So in terms of starting conversations, this is an example. Let me just make her an example of, I met her online, right? Just loving on her page, just recognizing her and vice versa, and had a private conversation, and then realizing, man, we could actually do something together. That's how you be social on social media. You're going to find your people. For sure, we need to connect. You're going to find your people. But if you're not open to that, you're just on here to sell. Houston, we have a problem, right? So you want to put your purpose first. Even when it seems like it's not working, don't look at those numbers, right? I don't even look at the numbers because I already know every day people are going in my sales funnel. Every day I'm having an opportunity to close more sales. So you just want to do what you need to do to attract the right people. Everybody's not your people. Because if you're posting to everybody, you get nobody, baby. So you want to make sure that you are attracting high quality clients who you actually want. Now, if you're in TT shop, I'm not talking about you just, trying to sell whatever. That's not what I'm referring to. I'm talking about the long-term businesses, long-term money, legacy money, not just a quick sale. So we all can make quick sales, like this neck piece that I actually use that's in the showcase. I use it when I'm walking. So I decided, well, I might as well put it in my showcase. I purchased it. It works for me. I will tell people my perspective on how I use it and if it's something that I will buy again. And it is. So I've had it for 2 months. But that's a byproduct. That's not my main thing. You see what I'm saying? It's great to let people know, just like I would a restaurant, and I don't get anything from telling you a good restaurant. At least if I use a tool, I can say, hey, I use this tool, you can get it from me. Make sense? Yes, affiliate marketing is great. For me, affiliate marketing is the best because you already purchased those items. So now you just need to promote them. So yes, so now, if you are looking for a free DM scripts, like how do I even start conversations? How do I be social after I made the connection? I can give you that for free. It's no problem. Yes, just put script below. I don't know, that's what you're looking for, the freebie, which is cool. Or you can text my number, script. I got you, baby. No worries, no worries, no worries. But the first thing is you got to acknowledge people. Now, this might seem basic, but because people do this to me all the time, I know it's necessary. You do have to acknowledge people. And you got to start with appreciation. You got to tell people, I appreciate you. I love what you're doing. You've got to affirm people. You cannot think you're just going to get a sale and you don't acknowledge people. You got to make sure that in sales, your goal is to build a long-term relationship. And so that acknowledgement is important. I say this all the time. The reason why people love Chick-fil-A is not because that salted chicken is great. It's because the customer service is. They acknowledge you. They make you feel a certain way. Because you feel a way, you're able to give them $10 for a piece of chicken, right? You want to do that. You actually think of them when you think of chicken because they've made you feel like, I care about you. I'm going to give you the best chicken in the world, the best service in the world. You can have as many napkins as you want for free. You can have as many sauces as you want. It's my pleasure. Everything's my pleasure. You feel a way. So when people think of you, your business, your service, you got to make them feel something. And that's what makes them keep coming back. That's what makes them want to refer you to people. That's what makes them support you because you made them feel something. You understand? Buying is based on feelings. The psychology is the moment you touch their pain point, the moment you get an emotion, evoked an emotion, baby, you're in there like swimwear. You're in there. So you're going to start with appreciation. She said, what does that look like? That looks like, thank you so much, Ms. Jamgood. Thank you so much, Lene. Thank you so much, Allison. Thank you so much for responding to my content. Thank you so much for loving on my content. That's what it looks like. I mean, I'm always enjoying meeting people who are open, right, to other possibilities of making money online. I'm always looking for people who I have a great connection with, who are open-minded. You're going to just start talking to them. Since people don't do it, you actually have the advantage like Chick-fil-A. And then now you notice when you go into a different fast food restaurant, they're like, how you doing? Welcome to Moe's. Welcome to Chipotle. Welcome to Wendy's. Now, I don't eat burgers, but welcome to Burger King. I'm like, y'all trying to be like Chick-fil-A. Okay, so somebody had to start it. So really nothing is actually original. And so now you see other fast food joints trying to have their customers feel a certain way so they keep coming back. But that's how you would do it when you're talking through text. Okay, to make them feel something, you say, thank you so much, Leslie. I always enjoy meeting people like you who are open-minded. You know, what type of business you have, you're just going to do that. She's going to be so happy to tell you. I've not asked anybody. When I go to people's pages or I love on people, I'm like, thank you so much for loving on my live. Now, what type of business do you have? They're going to tell me. No one's like, well, why do you want to know? No one does that. No one does it. Or you can say something like, whatever is the words that you would speak. I actually talk like that. Even in real life, I'm probably the person that's going to be like, hey, Leslie, how you doing? In real life, right? So whatever your communication level is, it still needs to be that way, but it still needs to be enthusiastic, laughing out loud, okay? It still needs to be that way. So if I ever meet Ms. Jamgood in person, that's a hug, even though I've never seen her before. So the first point of contact will be a hug. Hey, we finally get to see each other. Just throwing the emotions through the internet. Everybody can build relationships like this. If y'all can go on dating apps and fall in love with dating and texting somebody you never met, then you finally go on the date and now you in love, ready to get married. You clearly can do this with customers and clients and connections and collaborations. It's the same. You see how it works? You so freely give that person your number through a dating app, but now all of a sudden you're scared to talk about business at a networking event. You scared to show up on camera. Girl, you are not afraid. You are not afraid, baby. So so I would be like, hey, Leslie, for me, I love connecting with people who are thinking about owning their own business. I love hearing people's ideas because my mind goes to marketing and sales. So it doesn't matter what you say, I'm going to go, all right, this is how we need to market. So I'm always excited to hear your projects. I'm always excited to know what's next. How are we leveling up? I'm so glad because I feel like we're on a hug level. So she said she feels like we're on a hug level. We're on a hug level, baby. It's not even weird. It's just like we're friends. We're friends. And so anybody can develop this type of friendship, relationship by being social. Anybody can do it. Most people won't. That's why you have the advantage. That's why you can get a sale every day. You have the advantage. I'm telling you, you got the advantage. And so this is what gets me excited because you got the advantage. You can ask simple questions, and people tell you their whole life story. Okay? Questions keep conversations flowing. So like I said with young lady over here who's in real estate, she's an agent. You're just going to ask, is buying a home something you're planning right now, or you're just exploring your options? ? You're just asking her as a real estate agent. I will be asking. One, you're trying to see, is she planning to move right now without saying you planning to move? You say, are you buying a home? Is buying a home something you're looking for today, or just exploring your options? ? She's going to tell you because nobody else is vested in her, but you are. You are the agent. You're the business owner. You're always asking the right questions. Make sense? She said ministry. I don't care. Ministry, whatever it is, you just need to ask the right questions. People respond. You acknowledge them, they respond. And so, yes, I would say if I was in ministry and I have a ministry group or church group, or you do scriptures or whatever you're doing, you could say, what type of encouragement has helped you before? Or what kind of encouragement has helped you most during this season? Like, I'm still grieving my father, right? So that's something I would need. Like, what scripture gonna help me, Lord? Okay. So like, how do you get over this feeling? You hear a certain song, you start crying. You see the picture, you start crying. Like, when does it ever stop? Not that you want it to stop, but you get a little emotional. So if you're somebody that can help me with that, I will be asking questions. Okay. What kind of activities do you do to get yourself excited when you feel those emotions? You say you're the life expert. You're the expert, right? You just ask a question leading to your offer. It's real simple. So yes, if you want to work with me, just put RIDE so we can work together. Put RIDE in the chat so we can talk about it, baby. So we can talk about it. Now, the reason why I'm giving free information, because I got to do my walk. I got to exercise. And what I found is I'm going to use y'all to get my exercise in. So that works for me. So I share free actionable business tips when I'm working out. So that way we both win. I get the steps in. You get free advice. But if you want to work with me so you can really scale to a 6-figure income, put RIDE in the chat. So that's the trade-off. Okay, I am using you to get my workout in. Yes, I'm outside. I'm on the bike. I'm watching YouTube, whatever it is. See, I'm not going to make an excuse. I didn't have time. Nope. We're going to do it when I can do it. And this is when I can do it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And that way, when the person responds, you're going to offer your next steps, right? If they show interest, if they're open, they're asking more questions, they make the connection, they follow you, whatever they do, that is your opportunity to close the deal. And so if I was in real estate like Leslie, I would say, you know what? When she responds, yes, I'm looking for a home right now. Yes, I want to probably close in 2027. Whatever she says, you're going to respond more like I actually have a simple guide that helps my first time buyers to understand the process. Would you like to see it? You didn't say, I want to be a real estate agent. You didn't say, here's my card. When you're ready, call me. No one's calling you. Like, for people to even say it, no one's calling you when they're ready. They actually forgot. Okay, it wasn't personal. They forgot you gave them a business card. That business card is in the washing machine. That business card is in the back of a pair of jeans. That business card is in the bottom of a purse. They had good intentions when they met you, but that business card, baby, is gone. It's gone. Okay? It's in the wind. And they didn't mean to, but it's not something people keep up with, a card. So what you want to do is you want to secure the bag. So you want to capture their information. So when you say, you know what, I actually have a simple guide that helps my first time buyers understand the buying process, right? Would you like to see it? For real simple. She's going to say yes, because she's in the buying process. Same thing with your supplement. I know you sell supplements, weight loss, whatever. Okay. I actually have a simple food guide that my clients have followed and they were able to see progress. Would you like to see the guide? Would you like to see the foods that can help you with your FUPA? Yes, I want to see it. You're going to send me the guide. You see how, in order for me to get the guide, guess what I got to give you? My name and my email. I'm going to capture that information. In order for me to get this free guide of foods, in order for me to get this free guide of what home buyers should know before they start looking for a house, in order for me to do that, I'm going to have to give you my email so I can get it. You see how you're capturing the information. The reason you're capturing that information, because she's not ready today. She said she's going to buy in 2027. So you're marketing to her every week through email marketing. You're marketing, keeping her in the loop. She's constantly seeing you through emails. She's seeing you periodically on social media, but your main source is email marketing. So now when she's ready to buy in 2027, she's like, oh yeah, you came up in the email once a week or twice or 3 times a month or whatever your system is. Oh yeah, her. She didn't forget about you. But that business card, trash. It's trash. And so out of sight, out of mind. But you're going to make sure you stay top of mind by capturing that information. You started the conversation. Conversations convert to cash. So many people want microwave solutions. Some things are better cooked in the oven. Some things are better in the crock pot. Some things are better, takes a little longer, right? Okay, it's a little tenderized over time. Best customers in the world. You know how many people have watched me? And finally, I'm like, oh, where have I seen this person's name from? They're now in my 6-month coaching program, or they're now in my 3-day ride. I'm like, I know I saw this person months ago. So just because it's not on your time, right? You still have to go ahead and put that sales funnel together so that you are constantly in front of them. And so when they're ready to make that decision, you're the person they think of. When I think of chicken, I think of Chick-fil-A. I do not think of McDonald's when I think of chicken. I do not think of Kentucky Fried Chicken, even when I think of a chicken sandwich. I do not think of, I don't even know a chicken place other than Chick-fil-A. I think of Chick-fil-A. Even if I say I don't eat McDonald's, but if I say Happy Meal or Kids Meal, I do think of McDonald's. I don't think of Wendy's Kids Meal. Like, it doesn't come to my mind. So yes, because they're in front of you all the time. It's called marketing. That's where I come in. It's called marketing, baby. That's what it is. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense. Yes. Let me know if that makes sense. So I appreciate that. Yes, thank you so much. Put RIDE. If you want to move forward, no problem. You just want the freebie. All you got to do is put script, and I show you how to start that conversation. A 3-step DM script that's free to anybody. Yes, I gave it to the first 50 people, and then it was 51, and then it was 52, and they was like, can I get it? I was like, okay. So yes, and I feel bad. I'm like, I want you to get it. It's a 3-step DM script. So put script in the chat, and I'll send it to you. That way you know how to start the conversations in the DMs. Yes, let me tell you why this works. I only share what I know for sure, what I do. I don't share from theory, from what I saw on chat. This is 20 years of experience. I only share what I know because it feels like conversations, not sales. When you do it this way, you're developing a real relationship with people. Even though you're selling them. I'm selling you by being live right now. I am selling you. My knowledge, my wisdom, my experience, my success. I am selling you. But I'm also not saying, you got to buy it right now. It's going on sale. It's da-da-da-da. I'm also not doing that because I know for a lot of people, they come to social media to be social, not to be sold to every time. They come to be entertained and educated, and they come to connect with people. And so this is a way of me connecting with you and finding out your needs so I deliver, right? Even though I do have a product, but the majority of what I'm doing is giving, right? The majority of what I'm doing is giving value for you. So it helps you. And then you're like, well, if she gave me that much, I want a little bit more. I'm going to follow some more. I'm going to get a little bit more. And then, of course, we end up working together. So it's a process. And most people, like I said, they want microwave success. They don't understand. Sometimes it's better in the oven, baby. You get better clients and you have people who have the money. And it's just different. Yes. And they're ready to invest. And they're ready to collaborate. All the things. People like to buy. They don't like to be sold to. Write that down. Say, business coach Jerusha said, people like to buy. They don't like to be sold to. Nobody comes to social media with their credit card in hand. Yeah, let me open up social media. Give a credit card. You get an American Express. I'm going to social media. That's not their intentions, right? So no, they want to laugh. They want to kiki. I kiki just like you guys. You guys are so entertaining to me. I'm like, man, y'all just say anything. So for me, it's very entertaining. It's like no other. I've never even seen it before. I've never even seen that level of sharing in my life. So I find you very entertaining. People do not like, yes, they like being heard and understood and validated. They want to feel like, I give the best advice. All the things that happen on social media that are hilarious. So yes, you want to offer your thing, but you want to be a person, be authentic, have fun. For me, I like doing the imitation videos of the pastors. But that's my funny part. That's the only funny bone I got in my body. Everything else is typically teaching people how to build their businesses and scale to a six-figure income with strategies and systems that work, right? But I also like to have fun too. So I think it's important for you to do both. She said, what about TT Shop? Well, it's a little different with TT Shop. Same process can work. Same systems can work. The point of going live while you're in TT Shop is to sell, right? That's different from you marketing yourself and attracting clients and customers. When I see people who are solely selling for TT Shop, I know that they're there to sell the makeup or the hair or whatever it is, right? That's an intentional act. But when you're putting out content and marketing, you're attracting the right person. Does that make sense? But either way, they're falling in love with you. Because even in TikTok Shop, when you see people you don't like, you're like, oh yeah, I didn't like that person. You still scroll and you don't buy. So you still have to sell yourself. You're always selling yourself. And you can still use the same strategy. I actually put together a quick breakdown of how to use TikTok Shop. Would you like to see it? You still got the connection. The person can still give you their email and their name. Because if I was in TikTok Shop and I knew how to do it, I would put a guide together for free. And people who interact say, hey, I figured out how you can do TikTok Shop easily, quickly, right? You don't have to be on here for 4 hours and still generate income from your phone. Would you like to see how I do it? Everybody's going to say yes. Everybody's going to say it. Now you got thousands of emails. Now you're marketing to thousands of people every single week. So when they're ready and they see you, they support you. You get it? It's all candles. It doesn't matter what your product is. It all works the same. Does this make sense? If it was candles, same thing. I don't know what your products are. You don't have to put all your products. You can. It's good to see your products, but candles, same thing. If someone loves on it, you're going to comment. When you go to their page, you're going to say, I actually have a guide or a PDF or structure, whatever it is that you done made up, that you actually have. Not the ChatGPT gave you. I actually have my own strategy, right? You can use it to enhance it professionally, grammatically, but it's actually yours, right? Because if you are in TikTok Shop, clearly you know how to do it, right? I don't know how to run the back office of TikTok Shop. I don't know how to, but it'd be helpful if somebody gave me a guide of how to run the back office. Interesting, I'm gonna save it if I were to do it. You see how I'll be willing to give you my email and name because that's good information. You see how this can work in your favor when you give value? Everybody's on here to get something. And you can say, with your candles, she can say, I actually have a PDF that helps people choose the right candle scent based on their mood, based on their home space, their office space. Would you like to see it? Yes. Who wouldn't want to see it? Nobody's gonna be like, well, no, I really want to see. And they were interested in candles. They're following candles.com. They're following, who has candles? Bath and Body Works. They have all the candles from Bath and Body Works. They like candles. So of course, they will want a PDF that helps them choose the right candle scents based on their mood. They say the lavender helps you sleep, or it can push you in a calming mood. Okay, let me get the lavender, right? It's so many different meanings to each candle. And you have a PDF that you're sharing? Yes, why not? Give me my email so I can see what that looks like. And guess what happens? You're marketing to me. So when I do want to buy that scented candle, I'm like, yeah, what was that, girl? Let me look at my email because I know that you're there because you're marketing to me all the time. So I'm not thinking of Bath and Body Works. I'm thinking of you. So I think I gave enough examples. Y'all get it, right? So yes, I got you, jewelry maker. Same thing. Supplements, wellness. I got you. Same thing. You have to be social first. You're hitting the ball first. We're playing tennis. You can get clients every day, customers every day, connections every day. Daily, this is happening all over the internet. You don't need 10,000 followers. You don't need 10,000 people in your room at all times. You don't need it. Now, is it great to have? Yes. Should you strive to learn how to do it? Yes. Should you wait? No. You should not wait, baby. You go ahead and take the bull by the horns. You're the CEO. You build it yourself, brick by brick. You do it. And especially for if you're a woman and you're going through this perimenopause and you're losing weight, gaining weight, eating crazy, brain fog, and you say your wellness supplement can help with these things, right? You see all the people on here saying, hey, you need to drink this and you will have less brain fog, whatever they're saying, right? People are commenting. Those are your people. They've already expressed, I need something like this. And you're saying you have something. That's your job to interact. That's your job to make them feel comfortable. Does this make sense? Let me know if this makes sense in the chat. Double tap the screen. We got to get to, we need some more likes. If you listen to the sound of my voice, Sharon, how you doing? Little Ray, how you doing? Andrea, how you doing? Please double tap the screen on TT. It's important for TT to double tap the screen. That's the only way they push out the live. If you double tap the screen, I don't want to be the best kept secrets. I share so much value for anybody to win. That's how you know I have an abundant attitude, abundant mentality, and I want to see you do it. Come back to me and say, girl, I did it. So I can celebrate with you. I do Testimony Tuesday, so I can celebrate you, put you in my stories on Tuesday. So I want to see you do it. I actually guarantee my result. I guarantee you're going to see results. I guarantee my work. And so most people can't say that. They hope that it works. No, this strategy works. You just got to work it. It works. So I don't want to guess. I don't want you to guess if I do this. Like, to me, battling the algorithm is guessing. Like, you're kind of like, okay, they said do this. I'm going to do this. They said do this. It's kind of your algorithm for you to figure out. When you have a marketing and sales strategy, it works for any business. the algorithm is going to change based on you and your rhythm, right? That's why it changes. But in terms of what you have control over is yourself, is your daily activity. I have control over it. And so while I have this working for me in my favor, I also have control in the people that I choose to talk to. So in your wellness business, yes, you can provide us with a system, herbs, whatever it is. And people want that list. They want it, whatever you're providing. Like I just said, you can get my 3-step DM script, put script. All of you who put script in the chat, I'm giving it to you. But of course, I'm going to get your email and your name, and now you're in my sales funnel. But based on what I've shared with you, you want it. You see how that makes sense? Based on what I've given, you actually want the script. You are curious enough to be like, I kind of want it though. It's free. I want to see it. You see how that works? Thank you for my daily heart me. Thank you for my daily heart me. You see how that worked out? Yes. So notice something powerful about these invitations. Notice something powerful about what I said. I'm going to give you a 3-step DM script. Give for free, right? Put script in the chat. Notice something powerful about this. They're helpful. First thing is helping you succeed. Not just helping me. It's free. It's helping you succeed. It's simple. It's 3 steps. You can follow 3 steps. You're curious enough to say, let me put script in the chat. Let me see. It's non-pushy. I'm not begging you to do it. It's only for the people who want to learn. You see how I say this is a learning live. If you like to learn, I like to teach. I'm only going to attract people who want it. The other people, they're not going to be open to it. And that's cool. You see how you repel people? You attract people. And you're not selling anything, right? You're offering help. I'm offering help today. I'm offering help. And when someone says yes, the conversation naturally moves to the next step. You don't put script. It's going to naturally progress. That's how conversations convert to cash. That's how it happens. So if you want consistent leads every day, you want to make it happen, 1 to 3 posts every day keeps leads coming your way. 1 to 3 posts. You're going to start 5 to 10 conversations daily. You want my conversation starters, put script. I got you. You want to engage with people, showing interest or engagement every day. This is a daily thing. You're going to do 15 minutes throughout the day. This keeps your business visible and growing. This keeps you top of mind. This keeps you, like people say, I always see you working out. I always see you walking. People say to me all the time, hey, pretty people. So if you want this free, 3-step DM script, put script in the chat. I got you. I'm going to send it to you and all the things. So when people see me, they're like, hello, pretty people. It's called branding. That's what that's called. It's called, they don't know my name. They can't say my name, right? But they remember something I've said, okay? They remember something. And that's what you want. You want to stay top of mind. When people think of I was recognized in a magazine for the community service that I do and I give and I share. And people remember you. People save your stuff. People like, oh, this person deserves it. This person has shown consistency, initiative. They're a giver. They want to see other people win. So, and I was surrounded by philanthropists, authors, producers. It was just a great event. And so that happens from you showing up, you sharing value. So yes, all of you that put scripts, give me a moment, okay? Give me a moment. If you text me, it's faster. It's automation is going to kick in. Okay, so if you text me, it's great. Automation will kick in. If you're on TT and you want to do the Service Plus button, you're going to have to make sure. Yep, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're going to have to use the Service Plus button if you're on TT, because that's how they want us to roll on this, okay? They want us to use the Service Plus button. I don't think it actually works that well, but if that's their process, we're going to walk with their process. And so message me script on TT. You can just put it in a chat on FB, or if you're on YT or you watch the replay, all you got to do is put script in the chat, and that way I can send it to you. I'll send you my number, and you could text my number script. But this is what you call fun, where everybody can get to the bag. Everybody can. Everybody can do it. Very few people will. That's why it's 1% at the top. Very few people are going to do what I just said. Very few people, they're going to make excuses about, I didn't have time. It seems like a lot of work. I didn't understand. Okay, if you didn't understand, you need a mentor, then let's get one. RIDE, let's get the mentor. So we don't, excuses or lies we tell ourselves. Was this an amazing? Yes, this was amazing. This was amazing for me too. I got my workout in. I got my walk on. That's the most important part. We got our walk on 15, 20,000 steps every day. The bare minimum you should do is 7,000 steps. Okay. The bare minimum that everybody should do. Google it. Don't take me, my word. I'm not a fitness coach or anything, but if you Google it, it'll say the average person who does at least 7,000 steps per day has a longer life expectancy. So that's what they're saying. That's what the people are saying. So I just try to make sure I do some form of exercise every day. And it just so happens that I do it on a live. Thank you so much for double tapping that screen. Thank you so much for getting us to 1,000 likes. Thank you so much if you contributed to that. I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. Put script. I got you. Put script in the chat. I'm thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Bye, FB. I'll see you later. Thank you so much if you subscribe to my YT accounts. Hey, Sandra in the building. Hey, Keena in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? Good to see you. Perfect. Yes.